Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Sitting here enjoying homebrew. I'm actually finishing up one of the homebrews in the SJPORR challenge.
It is time.
Oh, whoa, stop that. This is not a review. I'm just enjoying the rest of the beer. You can see the review later on. Not much happening on the homebrew front other than drinking a lot of great beers in the SJPORR challenge. I gotta say, shout out so far to all of the brewers, all the beers I've had so far. Not a stinker among them. I think we've got some really talented brewers here in the Midwest, and I'm enjoying the fruits of your labor, and I think I've got 6 more to go, so hopefully that'll continue. I'm really enjoying that. Also enjoying the comments that I'm getting back on my beer. Some very good constructive comments, some very complimentary comments. I appreciate all of them, and I appreciate the time that you're putting into the couple of people that have done videos and the people who are filling out the review sheets and providing the feedback. I can't remember now who it was. Special shout out to one of the reviewers who reviewed my beer. Did not make the suggestion, but something he said about my beer made me start thinking that my beer might actually be a really nice base for a traditional Belgian Christmas beer, holiday beer. And I think I might pursue that and do something like that later on in the year. Definitely can see adding more sweet orange peel, some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and using that as a base to make a nice holiday beer. So thank you. You didn't suggest it, but something that you said triggered that in my brain, and I'd started thinking about it. I also want to thank all of my new subscribers. I am well over 100 subscribers since the challenge has begun. A lot of people have been watching the videos I've been making for the reviews and subscribing to my channel, so I appreciate that. Cheers. I have to tell you, I'm behind on keeping up on subscribing and checking out your channels. Between tasting the beers, making the videos, editing them, uploading them, filling out the score sheets, and doing all that for the SJPORR challenge, I haven't had a whole lot of time. Plus we had, a number of you noticed, I'm out here in my friends call it either the beer and cigar porch or the drinking porch. I tend to do, this is my favorite room in the house, I tend to do a lot of my videos out here, especially a lot of the tasting videos when the weather's good. We had a tragedy out here in the drinking porch the other day. A small bird, looked like a sparrow, flew through one of the screens, the screen right here, actually knocked the screen material out of the frame, and the bird perished. We had a little ceremony in the back in the woods and disposed of the bird. But that started me looking at the screens. Whoever put the screens in the opening stapled them in using the kind of staples you use in your office stapler. And exposed to the weather for, I don't know how long the porch has been here, or those screens have been up, those staples no longer exist. And the screens are being held in the frames by purely by force of habit, I think. So I've replaced these 3 screens. 3 screens on the other side I'm getting ready to replace. I'll show you a shot here of the porch being discombobulated. So the place may look neat on camera as you're watching the video or watching today's review, but you can see that the furniture is not where it belongs. We're sort of discombobulated. A table with tools on it over there. These 3 screens, the big ones, have been replaced, and I'm working on the 3 here to the right. So you can see the ladder and the tools and everything that's around. And while I'm taking the screens out and working on those, I'm also restaining some of the woodwork that's been faded because of the weather. So it's become quite a project, all because some tiny little bird decided to do himself in. So between the SJPORR challenge and replacing the screens on the drinking porch, that's pretty much occupying my time over the last couple weeks. But I am having a good time. This is a great idea. Kudos to SJ and the organizers, Kevin and Paul and all the hubs and that, for putting this together. It is a great deal of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So cheers until next week. Keep reviewing the beers, and we'll see you in the next review. Cheers.